There's a song stuck in my head all day, every day. It doesn't matter what song. That depends on so many things. The point is that there's always music playing in my head. It has been like this for the past 10 to 12 years. This is what happens in my brain.
The song from the gum commercial.
You know, sometimes we send that one up to headquarters for no reason.
Plays in Riley's head over and over again, like 1,000,000 times. Let's watch it again.
We all know the song. Okay, yeah, we'll
What do you think? Should we do it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Yes, again.
This ubiquitous cognitive phenomenon is called involuntary musical imagery, or earworm. It involves imagination of musical sound in the absence of directly corresponding sound simulation from the physical environment, and it is usually up to 15 to 20 seconds. The reason why earworms occur could be because of involuntary memory or because of musical exposure. Involuntary memory is a sudden appearance of a memory, or when a memory is triggered by everyday experiences. In this case, such as seeing a word that reminds you of a song, hearing a few notes of the song, or feeling an emotion associated with the song. Musical exposure is divided into two categories: public music and private music. Public music is when a song is heard in a public situation, and then turned into an earworm. And private music is when a song is heard in a private situation and then turned into an earworm. Earworms aren't necessarily annoying. Actually, only 15% of people report it to be disturbing. When you're stuck in a boring class, for example, you could enjoy your earworm. But when you're in the middle of an exam, that's a totally different story. People have specific reactions to this experience: positive, neutral, or negative. In positive reaction, the earworm is described as pleasant, and in negative reaction, it is described as disturbing and annoying, and it can cause anxiety or distraction for the individual. Ways to get rid of your earworms are doing a puzzle, chatting with other people, listening to talk radio, or getting to the end of the song. But this is not usable at all times, because we sometimes don't know the song. But if you know the song, Psychology Today has a few steps for you to get rid of your earworm. First one is identifying the song. Then it's listening to the song with at least half of your attention. And the last step is to engage in a cognitively engrossing activity to absorb your attention and your focus, such as Sudoku or crossword puzzles. But you should avoid activities that let your mind wander. Another odd but yet effective way is chewing gum. People who chewed gum immediately after hearing a catchy tune were 30% less likely to experience it as their earworm. Chewing gum interferes with a person's ability to recall words from their short-term memory and makes it harder to imagine music and sound. An earworm is a musical memory, and the way to stop it is to block out the short-term memory. The key for all of these ways to work is to passively accept it and not try to block the song out. The structure and pattern of earworm is usually dependent on two factors: the music and the person. About the music, a research showed that songs that had achieved greater success and more recent runs in the UK charts were more frequently reported as earworm. That definitely is true, but it's not very promising. I myself have had so many songs as my earworm, which have never been in the UK charts. So what is it that makes one song so catchy that it is stuck in our head for days? First one is tempo. Then, alongside with normal music structure, then unusual intervals or repetitions. The next factor is the person. Earworms are different from person to person, but there are some factors that may increase the chance of having an earworm. First one is being a woman. Youth, musical education, neuroticism, familiarity with the song, and clinical conditions such as OCD. Familiarity with the song plays a pretty important role in increasing the chance of having an earworm. A year ago, I went to the cinema with my friends. The movie was a musical, and I was the only person who had one of its songs as my earworm. Let's see. All of us were women. All of us are in the same age. And 92% of us know how to play at least one instrument. But the one factor that was different was that I was familiar with the song and had the same song as my earworms a few years before that. Some songs that had been mostly reported as an earworm are Bad Romance by Lady Gaga, Moves Like Jagger by Maroon 5, and California Girls by Katy Perry. Now, if you have these songs or other songs as your earworms, try to distract your mind and chew a piece of gum.